I spent 2.5 months in the USA in the summer of 2018. Jesse, shown here, welcomed me into the country, and I continued on to fly deep into the Cascades in the Pacific Northwest. I was completely self-sufficient and always carried everything with me, so I was free to roam, camping, hitchhiking, and staying with friends.
This is an awesome spot here, and yeah, you should see a good view of those glaciated mountains in the morning. Not shy, eh?
The problem this season was smoke, and it was tricky to decide how long to hang around.
Granite country and the sky's cleared a bit, and I'm pretty excited to see these mountains, and I had another look at the forecast and I'm thinking maybe it'd be good to stay here and fly.
The weather was okay, but the summers are getting hotter, and with fires the air quality was terrible. We had big plans but landed because of the smoke. The next day was a little better, and Maddie and I had a cracker overnight trip through the Cascades. It was really unexpected given the smoke. We only went due to a lucky coin toss. He had an old van where we landed, which I borrowed to visit friends in Oregon. A week later, I tried flying again at the Olympic Peninsula, west of Seattle.
Well, I'm trying really hard, but I'm really struggling to stay on this trail.
Finally, I gave up and took an overnight bus to Idaho. Lots of interesting hitchhiking as I made my way to Sun Valley to catch up with some of the local pilots. I got a little stuck up here at 10,000 feet, but managed to fly home again later on.
Hard to figure out which way the wind's going. Yeah, so it's better range where I was yesterday. 10,000 feet. That's like east. I was there. So 500-600 feet above launch.
Scott from Oregon joined me for a vol biv on the Lost River Range.
King Mountain. So Scott and I are finally together. We haven't thermaled together yet.
4th of September, so starting to get later in the season, but the air was still pretty spicy back here deep in the mountains.
So far, so good. So a closer look at Mount Zora, highest peak in Idaho. It's a bit different to the one in Australia. Whoa! Right. Wow, what's going on in this basin? Strange. So now I've gotten away from the mountain, maybe I can turn this into a decent day. Well, it was a long wait on launch and I'm feeling a bit sick actually. I think it's a combination of not eating well, a bit dehydrated, the altitude, and mixed in with a bit of fear. But I'm going up, it was worth the wait. Interesting sky and interesting terrain. Let's see if I can do a better landing. There, can't get much better than that. Camp's down that way, and that range there is not very inspiring really.
Soon afterwards, I flew down to the highway and hitchhiked to Montana, and I didn't even get to fly in that state.
Pretty cool route, this one. And I've come along this ridge. Beautiful. Yesterday cycled about 90 k's from Glacier National Park and stayed last night at a place that said, "Great Divide Trail cyclists, welcome to camp." You can just see my tent down there. And over there's Grand Teton, the gondola. Down there is Jackson. Yeah, quite a nice walk.
I was mesmerised by the views up here and I stayed up here for ages. But finally I wandered down, and after a bit of thinking about it, I decided that it was alright to fly.
Well, for the second time ever, I've got over 100 k's ground speed. Having fun?
Yeah, a lot of work.
So we've just come up this bit over the strand there. Mark's down there.
I hitched from Wyoming to Colorado and hiked the hill behind Mark's place, landing at his house.
Fresh snow. I believe this is Mount Wilson, behind the ridge that I launched on. Launches back there, Wilson Peak, and beautiful blue lake just around the corner here. The colour is amazing. I've come from there. My giddy aunt, that's what you say, eh? Just launched from up there. Well, here we go, 17,500 feet. Lost my sock. Camera protector. That looks like a good line, but I'm going to actually try and go towards Aspen. It's after 4 o'clock now. That was a good landing. Right, how high am I? 9,100, not too bad. There's an injured stag here, he's pretty slow. So we're into spruce now and a lot of it's dead. The bug infestation that has been going through. Some interesting skies, and we've just got a few drops of rain and a bit of a gust front coming through. There we go, there's the top of Colorado.
Hitched a ride in a convertible to the Aspen landing field.
Flying here with Dan, who gave me a lift. First flight in Utah. This is cool. I don't think I've actually thermaled with other people for a while. There's Corral there, and I think that guy's name's Chris.
After landing out, I met a few people in the hills and then made my way up to Salt Lake City, where I met up with my brother and mum and my brother's girlfriend, and we went on this road trip through Utah. A bit of flash flooding there.
Finally found some ancient ruins, and they're pretty small, these little granaries. Don't know if I'd even bivvy there.
Canyonlands, then Capitol Reef.
I'm losing my mind here. It's just amazing. And I'm going the wrong way for the mail trail, but looking around, I don't know, I can't really see any problem with this. Look at this place. I think I'm going to go up here. Which way would you go? We are in Utah, in the middle of the desert, and this is the greatest snow on earth! Come on guys, cheer or something. Yeah. Woo!
Chicken fried steak sandwich.
Chicken fried steak sandwich. It's actually got nothing to do with chickens as far as we can tell. So I got a lift from Bill in his truck. Had to move his gun off the seat. He's looking for an elk to fill up his freezer.
Sunrise in Nevada.
Well, it's taken me nearly 2 days to hitch from Utah. Death Valley was the slowest bit. But finally I'm here in the Owens. Not the classic Owens day, I presume. Look, just behind me there's a piece of wreckage, a wing from a plane. So I was really excited about flying today, like last night, but it's all shady, so it's a bit disappointing. I think my best bet is to try again tomorrow at the same place. Turns out it's pretty windy down here as well. Well, sun's just set and it's really cold. First time I'm going to wear these tonight. I'm wearing everything I've got. Doesn't seem to be much lift so far. I'm at 11,513 feet.
Quite a nice day's flying in the end, getting me to a high pass just above Yosemite.
This is possibly my last flight in North America. Oh, squeeze through the trees. Oh, awesome. In the Yosemite Valley, Half Dome is just out of view. Not sure what this is, but maybe it's a skunk.
Pacific Northwest, my flights are shown. Idaho, Montana, walking and biking. Wyoming, Colorado through to Utah, and California. And I covered a good portion of the American West.